Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's still me, that happy girl. My name is Happiness, by the way, in case you don't already know by now, and I am happy to be with you guys this beautiful Sunday morning. I don't know when you'll be watching this video, but it's this Sunday morning right now, and I'm happy to bring you some sunshine today, okay? So if you have been following my story, if you have been following my journey on YouTube, you notice that most of my videos are centered on me sharing my opinion on certain issues or my experiences as a mother, which could be an answer to some lingering questions in the mind of some random women out there. So that is basically most of the things I do. So the last time, some time ago, I posted a video on some of the do's and don'ts when visiting a new mom, that is a woman who just put to bed, some of the things we need to do and shouldn't do. All right. And so some of my video viewers, after watching that video, drew my attention to some issues, some areas that I missed that equally need some attention, that equally need some addressing. Hence the reason for this video. All right. Today, I'm going to talk about some of the ways that we women end up judging each other without meaning to, either through what we're saying, what we're implying, or through our actions. All right. Oftentimes coming from a place of genuineness, like you really don't mean no harm, but then that thing coming from your mouth is actually causing more harm than good. As a matter of fact, we end up leading our fellow women into depression, into feeling less of themselves, into second guessing their decisions and their actions. I mean, basically, that advice of yours, which is actually judging, ends up doing more harm than the originally intended good. So I'm going to be drawing our attention to some of these areas, rampant, like happen on the daily. We are oblivious of this, but they are happening. Okay, so come with me to the end of this, through the end of this video, and I promise you it will be worth your data. All right. I am not telling you that I'm equally perfect. All right, no. I am also guilty of some of the points I'm going to be mentioning in this video today, and I promise, having brought it out, I mean, you're not supposed to be guilty of what you're telling people of. All right, having brought it to the fore today, I'll do my best to ensure that I make the necessary or the needed adjustments in those areas that I myself am found wanting. So I would love for you, after watching this video, to actually do the same. All right, so come with me. First, I'm going to start with the issue of breastfeeding. As a pregnant woman, you have your ideas, you have plan of how you want to nurture your child, how you want to feed that child. Okay, maybe you want to exclusively breastfeed. That's fine, it's good. I mean, we all know of the importance, the benefits of exclusively breastfeeding a child. But then again, it happens that you give birth to this child, and due to some reason, probably because you're not lactating properly, and then you have to formula feed. Now, for this woman who intends to exclusively breastfeed and who actually goes ahead to exclusively breastfeed, please, for your fellow woman who cannot, maybe wants to but just cannot, either she's not lactating properly, please don't go shaming her and reminding her of how she is setting her child up for failure. All right, it's her decision, it's her child. She will do what she can afford to do. You are not going to dictate to her what she can do in her own household. Okay, so please, that you're able to exclusively breastfeed, don't go shaming this other woman and making her feel less of herself or feel like she's shortchanging her child. Okay, on the other hand, you who is formula feeding and giving your child water, please go easy on the exclusively breastfeeding mother. Okay, it's her child. Don't come and remind her how even the nurses who tell you to exclusively breastfeed give their own children water or give their own children formula. That's not fair. Okay, leave her alone. It's her child, it's her decision. Or equally start comparing your own child who is formula fed to hers who is exclusively breastfeeding and telling her how she's doing everything wrongly. If she's not seeking for your advice, please shush it. Okay, don't judge, stay in your lane. Whatever works for you, do it. As a matter of fact, that is it's going to be the summary or the cruise of this discussion today. Stay in your lane. Whatever works for you, do it. Don't throw shades. Don't move from your own territory to go and overlook what's happening in the other woman's territory and then make her feel less or feel bad for whichever decision she has taken. That is not even all. Some women extend breastfeeding, like Most women generally stop at a year, some a year and a half, some 2. And then this woman, because she can't do it, she's lactating properly, or she doesn't think she should stop the breastfeeding, she extends it to 3 years. And then you come and start shaming her, shaming the child. Madam, what are you doing? Are you sure it's not blood you are still giving to this child? If you know very well, if you're well informed, you will know that there's no such thing as giving your child blood. As a matter of fact, for as long as this child keeps stimulating the nipples, your brain is informed that there's need for this breast milk, and it will keep generating it. That's why you see some women, as old as they are, maybe stops childbirth a long time ago, stimulate that breast, suck it once or twice, and then you see it will start letting. So please, don't shame any woman, the bottle feeding woman, the formula feeding woman, the exclusively breastfeeding woman, or the extended breastfeeding. Please allow everybody to do what works for them and makes them happy. Don't go shaming and throwing shade. It doesn't end well. Okay, moving on. Some women are very fortunate. They snap right back to their pre-baby weight, their tummy all taut and everything, right immediately after delivery. Some are not that fortunate. So please, auntie, if you are the fortunate ones who snap right back to your pre-baby body shape and tummy size, please don't go shaming this other lady who blew up all the whole place, became fat, and her tummy is still bulging and all that. Please, na pikin she bought, na fat she fat, na belle she get, she no key person. I just spoke pidgin. I mean, I think it's explanatory. I don't need to interpret it. But basically, don't go shaming, okay? That you're able to do it and this woman is not able to. Don't throw shades. You don't know what she's passing through. You don't know how she already feels bad that she's not able to get back to her baby body size. And you don't even know what she's doing or what she has been doing. Maybe that has not been working. She has actually been doing. So adding your negative comment to what she's already passing through is not helping at all, okay? So please, don't go body shaming. And you, the less fortunate, please pardon me if you belong to this category. I'm not saying you're less fortunate, but you that is unable to tilt back, revert to your pre-baby making days body, don't go making the slim woman less of herself by telling her how men now prefers chubby and thick women. Madam, you need to eat too. Men like flesh. Let your husband is a carnivorous animal that likes flesh. Let him enjoy it. Stop body shaming this woman who is on the slim side, okay? Her husband enjoys bones. Yes, some of them are like that equally. I'm not calling men dogs, please. Don't get me wrong, okay? Don't put words in my mouth. I'm only just using the terminologies for analysis purposes, okay? What I'm saying is whatever works for you, stick to it, be proud of it, enjoy it, own it. Don't go switching lanes to go and throw shades on each other. You're slim, remain there. You're fat, remain there. Own it, enjoy it, be proud of it, okay, ladies? Yes, let's just try and be nice to each other. Whatever circumstances we find ourselves in, let's just make the best out of it and stop making the other party who we believe is underserved in life to feel terrible about themselves, okay? Please, girls, please, mamas, okay? Okay, so this woman has let's say one child too, all boys, and then all girls, and then you come and chook your mouth inside. Madam, don't tell me you're done with childbearing. No, you only have boys. Don't you think you need a girl to come and tame these boys? Or you don't want to go for mugo? Or maybe the woman only has girls and you come and tell her, aren't you going to look for a boy? Try your IVF or adopt or whatever you can. You need somebody to maintain your husband's legacy. Ile, not be only legacy. What if the husband even only wants female children? Or since when the female children stop being children at all? What is all this fascination about a particular gender being preferred over another? I could even remember my doctor's reaction when I saw on the scan that I'm having a boy, and I'm like, hey, not again. Not like I regret it anyway, but I know my husband preferred female children. Actually, if you ask him, he'll tell he wants only 2 daughters for children. It's his preference. Not for any reason in particular. He just likes daughters. And he's actually an only son for that matter. You understand? And the doctor asked me, Okorafo, you're Igbo, right? I said, yes. That's strange. How can your husband want only female children? I said, that's his choice. Now, somebody somewhere, assuming he has only 2 girls, will come and be pitying him. This man, what can he do to get a son? Not knowing that he's actually living the time of his life. So what am I saying? For you, it's a problem. To that person, you're actually coming to advise and pity. It is not. He's actually She is living the time of her life. She wants all boys, she wants all girls. Don't come and carry your insecurity and dump it on your fellow woman. Okay, please don't save it. Come and tell her, omugo, enjoy your mugo alone. For you that have daughters and sons, or enjoy your legacy alone, whatever the case, just stay in your lane. Don't judge. Okay, girls? Okay, ladies? Don't judge. Moving on. Your friend just also got married. 1 year later, no pregnancy yet, and you come and start asking, you got married late. Don't you think it's high time you started trying already? 1 month, 1 month, 2, no pregnancy yet. What if she can't even have a child at all? Maybe her womb is tampered as a growing young girl or whatever, and she didn't share that part of her with you. You don't even know. Don't come and remind her that she's not already pregnant. Or even, maybe she and her husband don't even want children. Yes, there are people like that. There are actually people who decide that we just want to flex life, just me and you. We don't want children. We don't want their distraction and disturbance. I'm not saying children and disturbance, but that is their decision. And then you come and start putting ideas into their head, making them feel second guess themselves and feel terrible for that decision they have taken. It is theirs. That you want to be mother of all nations. Accept, enjoy it. Allow this woman who just want to spend time with her husband, or even those who decide to wait a little bit longer after getting married, after their wedding. They don't want to delve into childbirth immediately. Don't go and carry your stethoscope and be watching for them. No. Personally, in my own case, I and my husband, because we didn't date before getting married. Yeah. Yes, we didn't. We just almost got married. He just saw me, proposed to me immediately, and I said yes. In a very short space of about 2 months or thereabout. Story for another day. Maybe if I'm in the mood someday, I'll tell you the story, but that is not what we had talked about today. But basically, we only started dating or getting to know each other after we got married. So childbirth or giving birth to children was not in the list at that moment. As a matter of fact, we decided we're going to wait for at least 2-3 years, actually enjoy the companionship, the union, married husband and wife together before talking about children. And after 1 year, some people started recommending some medication for me. Some even went as far as giving me the contact of their fertility doctors. How he's the magic wonder. Once he touch you, bam. Did I tell you I have fertility issues? As a matter of fact, the prodding and advices and the cause and concern became so much that they actually put fear in me. I got worried. I'm like, what if these people are actually right? And then I started disturbing. I want to get pregnant. That was in the 2nd year of marriage. Oh my God. And we plan to stretch it to the 3rd year. All right. So yes, maybe they were coming from a genuine place, you understand, or a good place. I don't even know their intentions, but those talks spoil things for me, basically. Not really, but it kind of put ideas in my head that I now eventually acted on, spoiling my own plans. Basically, that's what I mean. So now the result is not severe, but who knows what if saying that thing will actually push that person into taking drastic actions or measures that will end up being detrimental to him or her. So I should have said it at the beginning of this video, but let me also put it now. Before you go ahead and give that advice, ask yourself, do I have the whole picture? Do I have the whole story? Secondly, am I giving this advice because I genuinely care about this friend of mine? I genuinely want the best for her, or just because I want to show off how I have my life all put together, how everything is working for me and it's not, and then you consider your friend as your advice dumping ground, or where you test your ability to form big, or you want to show off and show how well informed, how knowledgeable you are to your friend? Is that the motive for your giving advice? What is the relationship between you and this person? Are you people on that? Do you have a sort of relationship that where you are free to tell each other everything as it is, on raw, basically, and nobody will misunderstand each other? I mean, call yourself big head, fat cow, fool, and all that shit, and that person is not taking it as an insult, because I mean that's the lingo you use for yourselves. What is your relationship, your already existing relationship with this person? That are the things you need to consider before opening your mouth that you want to advise. Okay? And that is not all. Also ask yourself, if I withhold this advice, or if I withhold this suggestion from this person, will it cause more harm than good? Will somebody get hurt if I go ahead and open my mouth and say these things I want to say now? These are the things you need to consider. Also ask yourself, put yourself in that friend situation. What if I am the one receiving this counsel? will I feel bad when somebody tells me this kind of thing? How will I feel if I'm being told a thing or two like this? So weigh all these things before you go ahead and open your mouth, okay? It is very, very important. Moving on. Your friend decides to space her children with a space of 1 year or 2 or 3, and then after 1 year, because she didn't know her decision, you come and start reminding her, this pikin don't reach to senior another one, no. This child deserves another sibling by now. What are you waiting for? And hurry up now, finish this thing once and for all, so that you just move on with your life. Do you even know if that friend of yours can afford another child now? I mean, I don't know about some people, but for me, childbearing is a project. Before I decide I want to start trying for another one, I weigh a lot of things. Am I emotionally ready, financially ready to receive another child and become responsible for him or her yet? I do that. I don't just go random. That's me though. I don't know about other people. And before you go ahead with that advice, find out if that is the case with that person. Or you don't even need to find out. It's not your business. They choose to have another child when it comes or when they want to. Don't go reminding her, putting ideas in her head. This speaking, loneliness is disturbing this child, or the child throws tantrum. Says it's because he's an only child. It's because he's an only child. Give him another one and tame him. Blah 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 blah. Please, sisters, no. It may seem sincere, harmless, but you don't know how or what that woman may end up going into depression after you've left. You don't even know what people are passing through every night, or what goes on in their head at their most quiet moment, either before they go to bed or when they wake up in the morning. So please, if that thing coming out from your mouth is not going to be or building, it's going to tear down, please shush it, save it, use it, okay? Please. Your friend is pregnant and shares with you her intention to go for an elective CS, and you are a Hebrew woman who pops your own babies out through your vagina. Please don't go shaming her, making her feel less of herself for deciding to go through this seemingly easy way. Trust me, CS is not an easy way of giving birth. She may have her reason. She should definitely have her reason. So please don't consider you are not a superwoman. Push this thing like a strong woman and prove to the world. If me carrying that child for the whole 9 months is not enough proof to the world that I am a woman and strong one at that, go and collect your trophy for being a superwoman. Keep it in your house. I don't need it. I am not saying this because I'm a CS mom. Okay, not like I'm rubbing it on anybody, but I'm saying, please, whichever decision a woman takes, it must have been gone through between she and her spouse, she and her doctor, her physician, and anything. There is definitely a very strong reason that you, as an outsider, may not be privy to. Please don't go sharing your opinion, dumping it on people, imposing it or forcing it down on this woman because you're having it easy with your life. Yes, you're able to open your vagina and pop it out easy. You don't even go into labor. 1 hour, 2 seconds, boom. It's fine. Thank God for you. For this woman, it's not that easy. It's all good. Also, you, the elective cesarean woman, please don't go shaming your friend. Reminding her how her down there will be torn apart and her husband won't enjoy having intimacy with her anymore and run away because she pushed out a child. Your own mother pushed you out, and I'm sure you have other siblings. That means her husband went back to her afterwards. So please, different strokes for different folks. Whatever works for you, own it up. Don't stop switching lanes. Stop poke-nosing. Don't go where you are not sought after. Don't give advice when it's not needed, okay? Stop shaming. Stop judging. Please, people are going through a lot. I'm going to be repeating this thing because of this conversation. People are going through a lot. So please save your opinion. Don't go dumping on them. You don't know what they are passing through. I decide to spend 100,000 on buying my kids toys, and you come and remind me how I'm being extravagant, how I'm spoiling that child. It is my spoil. It is my child. Allow me. That's the best way I know how. You're being prudent. You're being whatever. It is also your decision. I'm not going to come and tell you you love your child less because you're not as extravagant as me. Please don't come and tell me I am too extravagant for splurging on my child. Everybody have their own preferences. Don't come and tell me how all that money could be used to pay all the people in your village or come and alleviate poverty somewhere. It's my life, my priorities. I choose to do what I choose to do. Unless I come to you to disturb you, to come and pay me or borrow me money, please save your suggestion. I choose to have another child after having 6. Leave it is my decision. I've chosen to be a mother of all nations. It's not your. Don't come and pity me. How about you will die, yo? Pity yourself. What if my contraceptive method failed? You don't even know. Or I missed taking my pill and it happened and I don't want to consider an abortion. So you want me to go ahead and commit abortion? Is that what you are going about? So please just be happy for me. It has happened. It has happened. Maybe I feel bad about having being pregnant again after the 7th or 6th time or whatever time. I've already beaten myself up enough. Don't come and add to it. Just be happy for me, okay? And if I come to you to seek for ways to stop this from happening, then you can come with your expert advice. Until then, stay in your lane, okay? And the fact that you came to borrow money from me yesterday and I tell you I don't have, and then tomorrow you see me with a picture of a new hair or a similarly expensive bag, and then you call me on the phone immediately. I thought you said you don't have money. So how come you bought a new bag or a new hair? Because I've not seen this one before. Yes, accurate timekeeper. You are the one who monitoring what I have and what I don't have. What if it was a gift? What if I've saved up for it or I've been paying for it small and then it got delivered? Even if I bought it immediately, is it your business? I don't have. It's as simple as that. I'm not owing you. Neither are you owing me. So please don't come and guilt me into using what I bought with my own money. You don't even know, maybe I saved up for it for a long time. I told you I don't have. It ends there. I don't have. Okay? We do that a lot, women. Please stop it. What I do with my life, what I will do with my own money is my business. Until I come to you to borrow, then would you advise me? If I don't, please stay in your lane. Or I choose to always go on vacation, buy expensive things, and I'm a tenant. Don't remind me. I don't want to be a landlord. How about that? You that enjoy being a landlord, go and buy land in one interior village. Only you will live there for now, because development never reached there. Enjoy your landlordship. Let me pay my rent. Different strokes for different people. Don't come and start judging me. Or me that is always extravagant, flying around the world on my vacation because I feel I can afford it and I'm still a tenant. Please, don't go shaming your friend that have chosen to either deprive herself of certain niceties of life just to be able to complete that building. It's her priority. That's what she wants. Don't come and make her feel bad. Madam, leave. Oh, you need to leave. You need to enjoy your life. Yes, your own version of enjoyment is different from her. So let everybody enjoy their own life the best way they know how. Or even for that woman who suddenly became flashy and all that. Maybe she just learned that she's stamina will soon die and decided to splurge on herself, go gaga. She wants to go out in style, live with a bang and all that. You don't even do. Because she... Oh, let me drop the call. Sorry. Because she has not shared with you that little secret of hers. She doesn't want to bore you with it, and therefore you don't know that part. Don't go blaming her. Okay? It's her decision, it's her choice. Save your advice, save your opinion. Shh. Shush it, okay? My child throws tantrum. I tell him to take a time out. And then you come and tell me, why are you not flogging the living daylight out of her? Auntie, Miss Wrestler, you can wrestle with your children all you like. This is the style I choose to do. Don't come and tell me otherwise. Or maybe I decide I want to spank that child. That's what works for us. And then you, the time out one, come and tell me how I'm being abusive, how I'm being brutal, blah, 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 blah. Do what works for you. Let me do what works for me. Okay? Stay your lane. Let me stay in my lane. Don't judge. All right, sisters? You work in a bank. You have a business. You have 50 children. You have no maid. And then I have only one child. I'm a stay-at-home mom and I have a maid. Don't come and shame me and make me believe I'm being lazy. I need to prove to my husband that I'm a superhero, I'm a superwoman. I don't want. Yes, I'm lazy. Proudly lazy. Allow me to lazy my lazy in peace. On the other hand, you decide to have a job, have businesses, have everything, and then have 50 maids. And then I don't. I'm not going to come and shame you for having 50 maids. One attending to your hand, another one to your leg and to your head. It's your choice, it's your life. You can afford it. I don't have any right to come and question you for having that. Enjoy your life. That's how you want it. That's how you want to run your home. So please, no switching of lanes here, okay, girls? Whatever a woman wants to do, be a full-time mom, you a stay-at-home mom, enjoy your stay-at-home ship. Let her enjoy her working momhood. If the reverse is the case, stay in your lane. She wants to get a maid, she doesn't want to get a maid. Don't go imposing on her why she will die if she suffers. You're suffering. How many people have you heard died from that? Even if there is, she can handle it. That's what she's doing. When she cannot, you definitely do something about it. So don't come and go and tell her, stop stressing yourself. They're not giving a word for stress. Get a maid, get a maid. What if she can't afford a maid? You don't even know that detail. So please, stay in your lane. Oh, this video is dragging and I didn't intend it full time. I'm going to come around. So also, how about a woman who feeds her children Indomie all the time? And you are the type who process even pap by yourself, do everything. You grow your own garden, grow rice, beans, garden, everything. You do it yourself, organically. Please don't go shaming the Indomie mom. Maybe she doesn't even know how to do these things you do. All right? and then she's going the easy way out. Don't call her lazy. That's the best she can do in the given moment. Just encourage her any way you can. You can share some of your organically made produce with her, and I'm sure she wouldn't mind. But rubbing it in on her, how you take your time, you process and process, chief processing agency, please don't rub it in. Anti-fast food, I'm not saying you're bad in your own place, but please, if that is your lifestyle, don't go and start shaming the woman who does these things at her and telling her how she likes suffering. Me, prepare pap myself, process it. I beg you, I no fit, I no come suffer. Please, nobody came to suffer. Everybody is doing what works for them. So do whatever works for you, okay? You come to my house, my husband decides to go to the kitchen and dish his food by himself. Don't come and tell me, madam, what are you doing here? Yeah? So you don't respect your husband. Nkewanu. No, please, that's how it works for us. Maybe your husband comes back, you go and serve him food in a full set dish as your personal Lord and Savior. Kneel down, raise your leg up. Yes, that's your style. I mean, it's commendable. It works for you people. Maintain it. This style doesn't work for these people, so don't go judging. You, Kwano, that your friend is serving her husband hands and food. Don't come and start reading your law of feminism on her, how she's still bringing herself too low. You need to show muscle. You need to show. No, please. Allow her to enjoy her home peacefully. It's working for her. Your style is working for you. Everybody. What am I saying? Stay in your lane. Okay? Your friend is suffering abuse, a few slaps here and there by her husband, and then you come and advise her, leave that marriage, oh, if it's me, one slap, I don't pack and go. Do you know if she's enjoying the slap? Maybe that's their own way of showing love. Some people have really quirky fantasies and kinky behaviors that they enjoy. You don't even know. You don't have the true picture. So she likes being slapped. She likes being knocked around. It's her decision. Don't come and tell her how you won't take shit from any man. You're a feminist. You're dictator. You won't know. Whatever, please allow her to suffer her slap and abuse in peace. Except she's coming to you, please, my friend, help me. What do I do? This man is like, then you can go ahead and give out those your ideas. But except that, please don't. And then your friend decides, I can't take this anymore. I gotta go. And then you come and tell her how it rains in every compound, how all men are cheats. How are you sure the next man will be nice? It's her decision. She just can't stand being tapped or slapped, as some men call it these days. She can't stand it, and then the guy does it, and it's an unforgivable sin in her books. It's her decision. Don't come and tell her how your husband has broken your hand before, broken your leg, and you still endured. You are Mr. Endurance. Your threshold for pain is different from her. So allow her to not accept pain as a normal thing. It's her decision. You see it as part of life. Fine. Whichever is your own scenario, just enjoy it. Don't get us involved, and don't go looking into your other friend's home and blaming her for either accepting it or not. It's your decision, okay? Your friend decides that she doesn't even want to go through the process of childbearing, that she miscarries all the time, that she hasn't been telling you, or for some reason or the other, or maybe as a young girl, she tampered with her uterus and she's unable to have another child. She doesn't want to share that detail with you, and then all you hear is that she's considering adoption, she's considering IVF, and you keep telling her, what if the egg belonged to a criminal? What if the sperm a prostitute? What if the sperm belonged to a criminal? This, that, and then if it's adoption, what if that child is bettered by a rape or whatever? Adopted kids deserve life. So as a matter of fact, it doesn't even matter who bettered them. It has a lot to do with more who nurtured and raised them. How a child turns out to be has nothing. That's why you see good people, responsible parents also giving birth to irresponsible children. Does it mean that if responsibility or this thing was genetically passed down, I mean, that means responsible parents will automatically have responsible children? But environment, upbringing, and a lot has so much to do with how a child turns out tomorrow. So it doesn't matter whose sperm or egg is used to fertilize. Your friend is going to be a mother eventually. So be happy for her. If she decides to go for adoption, just be supportive. Don't go and keep putting ideas into her head how she may end up adopting a child that will end up killing him or her tomorrow. Even if she adopts and then goes on to birth a child, don't come and give your ideas or advice why her own biological child should be the first in the family and the adopted one should be relegated or thrown away. Please, we say these things. The person hearing it may not act on it immediately, but eventually he or she may get to ponder over it, and it will confuse her or spoil her mind, or it may end. The ripple effect may not be immediate, it may be futuristic. So please, let's be careful. Okay, guys, your friend just put to bed. You have been calling and testing, she's not answering. Please bear with her. Maybe that time your call is coming in is the only time she gets to sleep. I mean, as a mother, we all know these things. Maybe you're not yet, you're a single lady, but just understand that every second a woman has to herself is like golden for her. So let's just cut them some slack. It may also be she's awake, she just is not in the mood to talk to anybody. You don't know her state of mind, because pregnancy and hormones has a lot to do with a woman's head and everything in there. So some mornings you just wake up, if you don't feel like talking to anybody, and that is when you are calling and she's not answering. Please bear with her. Don't go blaming her how since she got married, she had a baby, she has changed, she's no longer chitty chatty as usual. You will send her a chat, she will not read or respond. Please, let's cut these people some slack. A lot is going on in people's minds and houses today, and because we don't know the full picture and they've chosen not to share, we don't just conclude or judge them based on our own personal or local circumstances. Let's just make excuses for them. Doing that will save a lot of misunderstanding, a lot of enmity, a lot of quarrels that have been happening in the world today. Make excuses for people. It makes life easier, makes life worth living. Okay, you don't go also inherit your friends' enemies because you heard this person, your friend said this person did this or that, and then you start beefing and being akpo for that person. No, you were not there when they had the issue. It has nothing to do with you. So go ahead, relate to that person on your own personal relationship with that friend, and then relate to this other person. Don't go merging or try to take sides. So why did you talk to this our friend like this, therefore you join in the beefing? No, please. That this individual has not offended you personally, so you have no reason to extend the enmity to her. Okay, and you owe your friend no apology for still being in talking terms with these other women. I mean, she hasn't done anything to you, so why go ahead to beef her? All right, so let's think about these things. Your friend works, comes home to still do housework, and maybe her husband just lost a job, is at home all day. She's not complaining, maybe she is, but not to you. And then you come and remind her why she needs to talk to that man to get off his ass and go and do some housework. You mean he did not cook and you went to work, and you go to work, provide for the home for financial, and still come home to cook and wash? If you love your friend too much, help her do the washing, help her do the cooking. Don't come and chook mad. Maybe that system is working for them in their home. That's you are home and your husband is providing financially for the home, and you are taking care of the home front, is working for you. Doesn't mean that your friend who is doing all of these things together, both working and taking care of the home, is less of a woman or is senseless or is being used. That system is working for her. Allow them, whatever works for them. Just be happy for your friend. Stay in your lane. When your friend reaches out to you and seeks your opinion, then you can offer them. Until then, shush it. Zip it. Zip it. Okay? Zip, zip, zip. So yes, finally. Oh my God. I thought this would never end. There are lots more, but I'm just going to keep it within these ones that we see every day. Okay? I want to conclude this video by stating that the opinions shared here are entirely mine. I'm entitled to them. You can either agree with me or not, or you maybe think differently. You can actually leave them to me in the comment section. I also am not telling you that I'm perfect or I don't do some of these things. I'm not talking about it now. I'm equally rebuking myself in the process. So I'm going to have to make my own amendment, readjustment in the areas that I am guilty of. I mean, if you can do that and I do that, how do you think the world will be going forward? The world will be much more saner and more enjoyable to live in, because people are on the edge these days. That's why it looks as if suicide is on the rampant. You don't know what this person is going through, and then just that one comment from you, peep, that person tilts into depression and maybe takes it to the extreme of even considering taking one's life. So let's be nice. Let our words be seasoned with salt. Whatever is coming out from our mouth, let it be seasoned with salt. Make sure that it is going to be upbuilding to that person and not tearing down. Okay, sisters, we all live for each other. Okay, please, let's do this together. Oh God, I'm on the road here. I'm so enjoying my stay with you guys, but for the sake of your data, I understand. I'm going to have to wrap it up here at this point. Okay, thank you so much for listening to me. Thank you for spending time with me. And in case, let me reiterate it one more time, in case you haven't done so already, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, support your girl, okay? Please, thank you as you do so, and feel free to share this video. I mean, it's for free, it doesn't hurt. Go ahead, share it to anybody who you feel will enjoy the information shared here. I mean, there's love in sharing. God loves cheerful givers. And don't forget to react to this video either with a thumbs up or down. I prefer thumbs up. Yes, I prefer the thumbs up, okay? Please, thank you. And until I see you again, guys, please don't forget to keep staying safe, okay? Remain happy. That's what's up. That's most importantly. And don't forget, I love you guys, okay? I love you all, and I'll see you again soon, okay? Don't miss me too much. 再见。